always remind people of something that Colin Powell said when he was the chairman of the Joint Chiefs. We used to have these massive simulations in which we would fight the Soviets. And then at some point, the simulation would end. That usually meant that we were no longer capable of holding back the millions of Soviet troops in the simulations. And instead of going to the nuclear level, the exercise would just end. And then people brought up the use of tactical nukes. And I always liked what General Powell said at that point. He said, oh, so you mean if we use a small tactical nuclear weapon and we get a small nuclear detonation, that the Soviets will say, oh, don't worry about that. That's a small nuclear weapon. Don't be concerned. Nothing bad will happen. And in reality, he said, that's insane. Whatever they've got, they'll use. You've lost control. Everything will be destroyed. Well, he was right. We have no way of knowing what nuclear weapons might then be released to the use of the Iranians. And we have always worried about the rogue state called Israel and its capacity to employ nuclear weapons on its whim. That's bad enough. Why would we want to open that box?
Well, something that Daryl Cooper said on Tucker Carlson last week is that if the Israelis had calculated that they could have used their nuclear weapons without devastating repercussions, they would have done it by now. And so his calculation is that the only thing that keeps them from doing it is self-preservation.